What's up, world? The 1JP right here. Check this out. We're finna get into a topic that a lot of people just don't talk about, don't want to talk about it, or don't believe. And first, let me give my shout out to the God of Noah, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Solomon, David, and Yeshua. Guide my thoughts and my words. Shalom. Check this out. We getting ready to talk about flat earth. I know some of y'all don't want to hear this shit. Forgive me for cussing. Shout out to my Aunt Dolly, the female Richard Pryor of the South. Taught me how to cuss with the best of them. But I'm going to try to keep that cussing down to a minimum so y'all can stay tuned in and not be offended. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to offend nobody. But we're going to talk about flat earth right quick. Flat earth, yes. And here's how I've come to the understanding of flat earth. And there's two ways that I figured it out. Now, there could be other ways that you might do your research and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about two of them. One of them, we're not going to get into too deep. I'm going to come back and break that one down. But one of them I'm going to break down to you. And I hope you would go and do your own research and figure this out for yourself. But I'm going to show you what I found out. You could take it or leave it, okay? The first one is the flood of Noah. Yes, it did happen. I ain't going to break that one down yet. But that's got something to do with the flat earth as well. The one that I'm getting ready to talk about right now, what's up, Doris? I know you're trying to learn some, so here we go. The one I'm getting ready to talk about now is the Nile River, okay? How does the Nile River play into the flat earth? Well, I'm getting ready to break it down to you, okay? What's up, Ronnie? The Nile River. Let's just think about this for a second. We're going to Africa. Some of y'all call it the motherland. In my opinion, it's not. But that's another topic. We're going to talk about Africa. Let's go to Africa, okay? The Nile River. I keep saying that. How does the Nile River play into the flat earth? And how does it explain the flat earth? Without a shadow of a doubt. This is how. Okay. The Nile River starts at a place called Lake Victoria, which is one of the highest above sea level areas in Africa. Okay. Now, it's not the highest point in Africa. That would be Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay. But we're talking about as far as water is concerned. Lake Victoria is the highest spot in Africa. Okay. At 1,115 feet above sea level. That's high. That's taller than some buildings, some skyscrapers. Now, when you think about that, and you think about all these theories back, that we learned when we were young, that the Nile River flows backwards. That's a lie. The Nile River is not flowing backwards. The Nile River is flowing on a plain, a flat plain. And here's how you know that. Again, Lake Victoria is the start of the Nile River. Lake Victoria is 1,115 feet above sea level. Okay? Water flows down, and it always finds its level. Okay? Now, here's a picture of Africa. Okay? Now, I can't draw that good. Ain't the best drawer. But as you can see, I drew Lake Victoria, where it is on the map. Okay? It's right there kind of in the middle of Africa. And it flows this way. Okay? Going up to the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea and all that, right? It flows that way. It don't flow that way. Okay? Now, they taught us in school that the Nile River flows backwards, which is an outright lie. It's a deception, okay? It does not flow backwards. It flows on a plane, down. Now, if you take this picture of Africa and you're just picturing it on a globe right now, this is how it would look on a globe. But this is how it would look on a flat earth. You see that? Now, take Lake Victoria, which is right here, raise it up 1,115 feet, right? However high you want to go. And the Nile River is flowing down to the Nile Valley. That's why they call it the Nile Valley, people. Wake up. The Nile Valley. Valley. What is valley? That's a low point. That's not a high point. So when somebody tells you Nile Valley, they're talking about the low area of the Nile River. Okay? Lake Victoria is where it starts. It starts at 1,115 feet above sea level. This is where the Nile River starts. Okay? There's no other point of the Nile River higher than this. Do your research. It flows down on a flat plain. Now, clearing that part up, you go do your research on that. Here's something else about it. It's all throughout the Bible explaining the flat earth, but people just don't want to grasp it because their mind has been shifted with the deception of the devil. Okay? In Isaiah 40 and 22, it talks about we are like grasshoppers, that the Most High has stretched the skies over our head like a tent. What does a tent look like? It don't look like no ball. A tent does what? It covers you. It's over your head. That's what the Most High did in his grand design of creating the flat earth. Also, Genesis 1, 6 through 9. Grab your Bibles if you have to. Genesis 1, 6 through 9 explains the firmament and the earth and how the Most High created it all. Okay? We are literally living in a bubble of water with earth under us and pillars immovable under us. We ain't spinning around in a ball like a gravitron at the fair. Don't let nobody lie and tell you that mess. That's garbage. Okay? You're being deceived. Okay? We ain't spinning nowhere. There ain't no such thing as sticky water. Don't let nobody tell you these lies. I mean, it's time to wake up. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn how old you are. You can be 9 or 59. You need to wake the hell up. Okay? We live on a flat plain with peaks called mountains and valleys and oceans and rivers. We are on a flat surface with a firmament bubble of oxygenated air over us. We're literally living underwater. Read Genesis 1, 6 through 9. It talks about how he divided the waters from the waters. We are living underwater. Then when you think about this, our bodies are what, 70, 75% water? Oxygen, the air we breathe, got water in it. Hello? If you go so long without water, you will dehydrate and die. Wake the hell up, people. We are surrounded by water. Okay? Literally surrounded by water. And we're on a flat surface. Okay? I ain't talking about flat like a pancake. Nah. Because as you drive on highways and byways, you're going up hills and you're going down hills and you're doing all your thing. Yeah, there's all kinds of hills and things like that and peaks and valleys and, roads and things like that. But as a whole, we're on a flat surface. Okay? This is why the water stays where it is. And they'll lie to you and tell you Antarctica is some distant land that we can't get to and nobody can get to it. Oh, no, we can't do it. But really, Antarctica is the ice ring that surrounds us, keeps the water in, keeps everything in. Just read your Bibles from Genesis. Read all of Genesis because it explains it to you perfectly. But there's other spots in the Bible. Isaiah, like I said, 40 and 22. It says, it is he that sits upon the circle of the earth. A lot of ignorant people think a circle is a ball because you were taught that in school by that NASA garbage. See, NASA has destroyed many minds. You know, many minds. That curriculum that's in your school is BS. You understand that? It's BS all the way. Total BS. It says in Isaiah 40 and 22 that it is he that sits upon the circle of the earth. The Most High is sitting right here looking down at us. Do you understand what I'm telling you? It is he that sits above the circle of the earth. He created a giant circle that's made of land and water, and he is literally sitting above us, looking down at us. Do you understand this? I mean, this is, once you really understand it, it becomes so enlightening and comical how Esau has deceived everybody. We ain't on no damn ball. It ain't no such thing. And another thing, there are no other planets. Don't bring that mess. What other planets? Name me one other planet in the Bible that was spoken of. I don't care if you go to your 48 laws of Ma'at. I don't care if you go to your Shintoism or your Buddhism. None of that mess matters. Okay? Because the Bible is the one true book on this planet. All other books get what they got from the Bible and they just twist it up to fit them. Okay? I think even the Quran talks about a flat earth. I'm not sure about that. Any of you Muslim cats, females, brothers can say that, can speak on that. But the earth is flat. Do you understand? Now, here's why we need to know this. Because not only do you need to know who you are, people finding out that, they're Israelites, blacks, Native and Hispanics, finding out that they're Israelites. Great. Okay. Just like you find out that you shouldn't eat pork. Great. There's a lot of things that you need to find out that we shouldn't be doing. Okay. And that we shouldn't understand. Flat earth is one of them. We talk about why do we need to know this? You know what I'm saying? Why do we need to know this? Look, if somebody lied to you, you want to know every lie they told. You know what I'm saying? Because if they told you one, they're going to tell you 1,000. So you need to be like, maybe that person lied about this. Maybe that person lied about that. Let me check that out too. You want to know. I mean, if it's just for peace of mind, I ain't saying it's going to get you salvation into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got to, keep the laws and statutes and commandments. But just to know that you've been lied to about that one thing, flat earth, and this fake NASA program, that's enough to open your mind up and be like, damn, let me go dig some more. Because they lying on every damn thing. And they lying on us as black people, Hispanics, and Natives. They lying on us. Because they trying to kill us every day as babies. Because they don't want this truth to get out. Period. They don't want no truth to get out, especially of who you are. All you people that's still talking about you Christians and you up in here boogieing down the aisle, turning backflips and turning your money in, getting fucked by the deacon on the weekend. Y'all need to wake the hell up because y'all some heathens as hell. I'm just going to tell you straight up. Now, this is why there's a contention between Israelites and Christians because Israelites done woke up. Okay? They just done woke up and y'all mad about that. And y'all in denial about that. It's Israelites that's still in denial. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that you wake the hell up. That's all you got to do. Just wake the hell up. You ain't got to be mad about it that somebody learned something before you. You know what I'm saying? We all learning this stuff piecemeal and learning things that we didn't know the day before or 2 weeks before. You should want to know about the flat earth. Because the Bible also talks about the Most High said that we are fixed and immovable. Okay? On pillars. This plane that we on is not a ball. Who the hell convinced you of that? NASA. That's the only people that's convinced you of that. Because you done sat up in your from kindergarten to high school to college or wherever you went thinking that ball that's sitting up in your living room at your mama house is real. Go kick that shit off the table and tell your mama that's whack. That's not real. Okay? Even the UN knows that the earth is flat. Masons, all you Freemasons, y'all know the earth is flat. Don't come in here with no bullshit, because you know it is. Now, here's something else about it. Here's how you know that the earth is flat. Because what does this say? If you got your Bible, go get it. Pull it out. Go to Psalms 83, 2 through 8. Every nation on this planet is in on the deception, except the Israelites. We the only fools running around here talking about ball earth. We on the ball, y'all. No, we ain't. All these space agencies are lying to your ass. I don't give a damn if it's in America, NASA, or Nigeria, or Europe. They lying to you. All these nations are confederate against us to keep us ignorant and blind. And when you think about it, by them trying to hide flat earth, that's one of the most dangerous deceptions ever, because guess what? They're trying to hide God's creation. Think about it. You knowing who you are as an Israelite is really lower on the scale. They trying to hide who God is. You understand? They trying to hide who God is. How he created this thing. What's up, Judah Mac? What's up, Richard? How he created it from the beginning to the end of what's going to happen. Okay? We can't sit here and just be dumb about this. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that they have lied about everything. Everything. I mean, from the what you eat to how you should worship. What they doing? A lot of you fools getting ready to go to church tomorrow, but you're going to be boogieing down to the club tonight with no drawers on, freaks. See, y'all are out of order. You see what I'm saying? So today is the day when we're supposed to be giving reverence and studying and understanding who the Most High is and giving praise to the Lord. The seventh day. You know, he worked 6, rested. That's what he told us to do. What do they do in society? You work 6 days, and then most businesses, corporations, you off on Saturdays. Why is that? Because they know. They know the Sabbath. They just want you to go shopping on it, to condemn it, to try to bring it down, to hate on it, you know, to deceive you even more. Then say, keep Sunday holy. We're going to close all businesses on Sunday. The Pope even said it. I'm changing the Sabbath to Sunday. Fuck him. And I'm sorry for you Catholics out there. Y'all just going to take this heat. But back to this flat earth. It's important for us to understand it. And for those who just tuned in, we're talking about the Nile River and how the Nile River explains to us clearly that we on a flat plain, because Lake Victoria is 1,115 feet above sea level. This is Lake Victoria right here on this map that I drew. It flows this way, down to the Nile Valley, not up to the Nile Valley. It's flowing down the Nile Valley. What is a valley? Turn it to the side. Now you can see flat earth and see how the Nile River flows. Because the Nile River, again, it flows down. Lake Victoria is right here, 1,115 feet above sea level, flowing down on a plain. It's not flowing up. All this mysterious garbage that they told you that the Nile is mysteriously flowing backwards. They lying their ass off. Period. That's just what it is. Now, I don't know what else to tell you. All I can tell you is research the Nile River, pray about it more, you know, understand that the Bible is real. All you cats out there talking about Jesus a myth and all the apostles was a myth and all that, y'all just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna even waste my time talking to y'all because y'all don't even want to learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point that I wanted to make about flat earth. And the next one I'm going to talk about is going to be about the flood of Noah and how that also explains flat earth. Just right quick, let's talk about it. I don't have all my scriptures here and all that, and I didn't draw anything for it. But let's talk about the flood of Noah right quick. Happy Sabbath, Rick Judah. The flood of Noah. Think about this. We're in an oxygenated bubble. All right? Look at the earth like this. He told Noah, build the ark. Okay? I got something that's finna happen. I'm getting ready to tear some shit up. Forgive me, Lord. So this is what happened. You take that bubble. The water's here, sea level, right? The Most High made it rain for 40 days or something like that, right? Water went all the way up to the sky. All the way up. That's why he had to do that, because he drowned a lot of the Nephilim and a lot of evil men that was on this planet. He drowned a lot of people with the flood of Noah. He did that on purpose. And he made Noah build that ark to save his family and to keep creation going, because he needed some more humans to get things started again. That's how the flood of Noah happened. When you think about, we're in this dome, we're on this flat plane, but we're in a dome. Okay? The firmament is the dome that we're in. The Most High filled the water all the way up to the top. And Noah was up here, right? That's why he sent the doves out to sea. Man, go find me some land. I can't tell. The bird flew out. The first time he flew out, came back. He didn't find no land. All right? He kept sending them doves out there, right? Then they didn't come back. He realized it must be some land out there, because they found it, because the water has receded. The water's going back down. That's how you also know we are in an oxygenated bubble. We are not on no ball spinning around at hundreds of thousands of miles going around the sun, and then here comes Saturn and Nibiru and all that bullshit that they teach you with the 48 laws of Ma'at and all that crazy Egyptology. I don't want to hear no Egyptology. I done been that route. I done been there, done that. Spent years learning about that. Islam too. Okay? So my resume is rich with this history and understanding what's going on. And it wasn't until I was broken down to my last molecule. The only book that saved my life was the Bible. How is that? You know, because I was following all kinds of stuff. I was following Islam. I was about to be out there selling bean pie with the bow ties on. You know what I'm saying? I was that close. You can ask some of my homeboys. I was real close, man. I was about to do it. Farrakhan couldn't save me. He ain't have it for me. He ain't had a word for me. And then when I figured out Farrakhan is teaching from the Bible and not the Quran, I'm like, what is this character doing? Okay? So Islam was cut. Then I was all about, you know, I wasn't channeling, I wasn't trying to get on the atheist mess, because I believed in God. I ain't wanted to even think about those people that do that. I mean, how can you be an atheist when you were just born to your mother? You don't even know how you got here. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High does. So the atheism cut. You know what I'm saying? It was only until I started to read through them scriptures and realize, wait a minute, this talking about me. This talking about my people. You know how Richard Pryor was on that Saturday Night Live? He's like, they was in the pyramid and he found all that stuff. And he's like, oh shit, we found all kinds of stuff, Jack. We finna get back on top. That's what I felt like. I was like, man, this book is talking about me. It's talking about my people. So I started, once I came into the knowledge of realizing I was an Israelite, then I started to research other things, just everything I could. And then Flat Earth came in the last 5, 6, 7 years, right? So it was mentioned about it. Then I started to research that. I said, let me get into this. So I said, me personally, I would pray first. Say, you know, Most High, tell me what's up. Give me the answer. And I would sit there and wait. Literally, sit there and wait. And the first scripture that turned me on about flat earth was Genesis. Genesis 1, what was it? Genesis 1, 6 through 9. I was like, he explains it right there. Talking about the firmament, dividing the waters from the waters. It made so much sense. So I was like, okay, let me dig some more. That's when I came across other scriptures. You know, Isaiah, you know, Psalms, and, you know, and why they doing it. You know, all these kind of things, right? So that's all I wanted to point out about flat earth. I think people need to do their research, pray about it more, and understand that we are on a flat surface. Okay? We ain't moving. It ain't no other planets. Ain't no Jupiter out there. Ain't no Uranus. All these are Greek mythological gods created by Esau to make you believe that bull crap. And anybody that's out there still believing that there are other planets, they touched. You touched. Something wrong with you. You touched, if you believe that. You touched severely, and you need to shake that ignorance. Okay? Because the Bible don't speak of no other planets. The only surface that the Most High talks about is the one he created. Earth. Earth. E-A-R-F. Earth. It ain't no other planets. Not one. But you got people that sit up and say, oh, all you need is a telescope. Lord have mercy. Look, when you look through a telescope, stars don't look like them little things you see drawn on pieces of paper that people be drawing and stuff that you see. Stars look like water. They actually have ripples going through them. We are literally living under water. Parliament made a song about it. Aqua Boogie. Go listen to it. Dance underwater and not get wet. They even know. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Golly. People, I hope I was able to wake some people up today about this flat earth thing, because it's not hard to tell, really. Once you really understand how the earth was made, and once you really understand that we're on a flat surface and understand what I just explained about the Nile River and how the Nile River flows, it's not flowing backwards. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. It ain't flowing backwards. That's bull. That's some African witchcraft, Hamite garbage that they done told you that it's doing. It ain't doing that. Okay? What it's doing is it's flowing downhill. Get your understanding about this. Because not that it's you needed to be, to make it to the kingdom of heaven. Nah. It's just to give you more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? NASA full of shit, Doris. And Benjamin, Nigeria space station, they full of crap, dog. They all in confederate against us, so we stay stupid. You got to realize this. You got to realize it. One more time, let me show you. Africa. This is how you see it on the globe. Everybody looking at the globe like that. Oh, man, that's cool, man. Mysterious Africa, man. The water flowing down, flowing backwards. You idiot. It ain't flowing backwards. It's flowing downhill. 1,115 feet above sea level is Lake Victoria. Flowing downhill to the Nile Valley. Flat plain. It don't get no easier than that. I'm sorry. It don't get no easier than that. So that's it for me on the flat earth. I ain't gonna be arguing with people about it no more. Y'all just gonna have to do y'all own research about it. Take the the little test I broke down about Africa, the flood of Noah. Those are the two things that I figured out that made me realize the earth is flat. You know what I'm saying? And like people say, oh, what is it? Why is it necessary for us to know that to make it to the kingdom? Look, like I said, if somebody gonna lie to you once, they gonna lie 1,000 times. You need to know that everything they told you was the truth. If not, you can't believe nothing they say. And then people out of here trying to vote. You trying to vote in the white man's system that he created. You think he gonna let you win in his system? Come on, y'all. They wasn't voting in Tulsa, 1921. They were just opening banks, becoming doctors, and representing and keeping their hood safe. They wasn't thinking about no damn voting. That's why the white folks went in there and bombed them. Because they be like, them niggas ain't operating like we want them to operate. We need them to vote. So we can manipulate the shit and keep our people in power. Man, y'all got to wake up. I get tired of talking to people that don't want to be smart. They just want to just float in ignorance. Be like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to be stupid about this shit. Look, don't be. You ain't got to be stupid about it. You ain't got to be stupid about it. Wake the fuck up, please. I'm done. Peace out.